Hey, Michael. Um, I just wrote out a letter for you, but I'd rather have it just come to you so you can see my face and hear my inflection, and hopefully that'll help you with some of the sincerity stuff that I know that hasn't always been. It hasn't always rung true, so I get it. So I just I'm going to read it, and hopefully you'll listen. And if you don't, it's okay too. I don't really have any attachment to it at this point, just as something that I think would be nice to hear if I were in your shoes, but I'm not. So anyway, here it is. I'm simply writing to you to say that I've done, and I'm still doing, a lot of work around the family trauma that played out in my life. I understand the separation that you chose, and I respect it. And I've released the urge to, and continually release the urge to force myself on you. In the beginning, it was really hard, and as I've come to understand more about myself, it's been easier. I came to some revelations about my mother, and it's just been in this past couple of weeks that these revelations actually explain quite a bit to me, so I just kind of wanted to let you know what I mean by that. So here's what I know. Number one, I may look just like her, but I constantly inserted myself into other people's lives, her life, all of that, because I never actually felt like I belonged here. I never belonged to her. I never belonged here. I never belonged to the family. I mean, it's a weird thought that I've always thought somehow, God, I've got to be adopted, which makes no sense because, right? So anyway, I cannot for the life of me fit in. So no matter what I concocted to make that so, it just never was. Number two, I always blamed my poverty stuff around my mother. My scraping by, my sacrifice. It was always something around her, like I always blamed her for it. Now here's the truth. It wasn't about it being her fault so much as it was about her story that I adopted. It was always her story that kept me broke as far as I was concerned, even when I could make money. Number three, I don't have any daddy issues like I always thought I did. I have mommy issues. So 2 weeks ago, I realized that all but one of my long-term relationships were a replay of my mother, not my father. It's no wonder that she hated all of them. Emotional and physical abuse were the constant themes. When I came to that realization, here's the immediate thought. Well, fuck. Number four, my relationship with my father is mine. You have zero role in any of that. I have no need to, seriously, I have no need to fix anything for you or for him. I just don't. Not anymore. I only have room for love, and who I choose to love is my choice. It has nothing to do with you. It's about me and not about anybody else. So there's no apology for that. Okay, so all of these things are just facts. There's no emotion. There's no attachment to any of it, which is kind of nice. I've been sad that you chose how you chose, and that I was the abuser as well. I've known that for the full time, since the separation that you chose, and that's fine. I've known that, I get that, I've had to work through that, and I had to be let go. So it all makes sense. So really, I'm only wishing you peace. I'm sure that we'll somehow debrief, quote unquote, this whole ordeal somewhere, somehow, and until such time, please at least respect the fact that my love for you is unconditional. And the reason that I know that's true is because I finally learned what the difference is. It's not transactional. I know what the difference is now, and I honestly didn't know before. And because I didn't know before, I can't really apologize for that either. The DNA that binds us is something that I choose to believe was all a part of the plan. So, just know that I've done a lot of soul searching around this, and I see you, and I'm just wishing you a whole lot of love. That's it.